Yo, what is going on, guys? It's I, Fantana here, and today's commentary is going to be actually a little bit special, in that it's going to be my first dual commentary that I'm doing on this channel, and the guest that I've got is someone who I think most of you will know, and you know what? Instead of me introducing him, why don't you just go ahead and introduce yourself?
What up, guys? It's I, Fantana here.
Whoa, no. Hang on a second.
What's wrong?
You can't introduce yourself as I, Fantana.
Why not?
Well, because I'm I, Fantana.
Well, can I call myself the Bri Man?
Well, no, because that is still me. I am I, Fantana. I am the Bri Man. That's the same person, which is me, not you.
What about I, Bri?
You, you really aren't understanding this, are you?
Fantana?
No, that is still me.
Okay, so just call me Brian.
No, I'm not going to call you Brian.
B-Rai?
Not a chance.
What about B-Roni?
What are you not understanding about this? You can't just keep choosing all my names and nicknames. It doesn't work like that.
Cunt Muscle? The Phantom Pooper? Huge giant chode-licking bell sniff?
I don't even know what you're actually going on about at the moment.
Sorry, I thought you said I was just naming all your nicknames. I've not even got to all the names people call you, to make fun of your shrimp dick.
Oh, well, aren't you just absolutely hilarious? I think you're actually forgetting that you literally were begging me to do a dual commentary with you, and out of the goodness of my heart, I thought, you know what, I'll give him a chance, and I'll see what he's got to bring to the table. And so far, I'm pretty disappointed. But just to kind of settle this matter, how's about I give you one of my nicknames? I'll give you the name Shabazz. And if you want to be, you know, one of the cool kids, I'll even shorten it down to Shabs for you. How does that tickle your fancy?
Fine. Shabs will have to do. But don't expect me to be happy about it.
Well, I never expect you to be happy about anything, because you're just a bit of a miserable twat. But at least we've got your name sorted, so why don't you have a second shot at introducing yourself to the viewers, and, you know, see if you can actually get it right this time.
Sure thing, baby cakes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brian Fantana, and I...
Right, you know what? I just can't be bothered with this anymore. So you can either accept the name Shabazz, Shabs, whatever you want, or you can shut the fuck up and get out of town, because I'm done. I'm done with this. You are not Brian Fantana. You will never be me. All you are is a guy who pretends to be me on, like, what is it, like 4 videos you've done? You just pretend to be me purely because you've got the kind of voice that makes men want to rip off their own dick just so they can ass fuck themselves because they're that sexually aroused. But apart from that, you are worthless.
Well, I wasn't pretending to be you last night, when I put your mother down to the ground, whilst taking her from behind. I swear that bitch must have been rocking sleight of hand pro. Because when I got my hard-earned steak out, she handled it like a boss.
Oh my days. I should have seen this coming. And you deep down inside, that as soon as I let you do a dual com with me, it would just be dicks, vaginas, assholes and sex. That's like all the things your commentaries consist of.
At least my commentaries have beastly shotgun gameplay. I mean, what the fuck is this shit? Where's the stakeout shotgun? It's like watching a bunch of naked homeless men fight over loose change. I'd rather suck Bigfoot's dick than watch, or even play this game.
Everybody knows that Black Ops smokes dick. It is a terrible game. It was actually my subscribers that requested some more Modern Warfare 2, so I thought I'd give them some bare bones, pro playlist gameplay where there's no kill streaks and generally less people being scumbags with the noob tubes and commando. So why don't you pipe down and stop moaning so we can actually get on with this commentary and talk about the topics that I wanted to talk about from the beginning.
You're just jealous because I have the penis of a blue whale with 3 testicles, and all you have is a tiny little studger with a bullsack that looks like a dried apricot.
Well, I kinda, you know, fail to see how my dried apricot has, like, got anything to do with you. And you really expect me to believe that your penis is the size of a blue whale? I mean,
actually,
honestly.
It's a little bit bigger than that.
A little bit bigger? Do you even have any idea how big a blue whale's dick is? It's absolutely huge.
I know it's not as big as mine.
A blue whale's dick is like 8 feet long. I mean, if you had a dick that big,
8 feet is kiddie
you would
play.
die. No, you would actually die.
I've had shits bigger than that.
That's like some crazy Siamese twin shit, apart from like one of the twins is just a giant 8-foot dick. It's absolutely ridiculous.
You put me on a high fiber diet, then we'll see what's ridiculous.
You haven't got a dick that's 8 foot, and you definitely can't do a shit that's 8 foot.
Give me a couple bananas, and I'll be curling out a 10-foot turd in about 10 minutes.
Okay. So let's say you can do these, you know, humongous, mahoosive shit.
Which I can.
And your dick is as big as a blue whale's, if not bigger.
Which it is.
Basically, all you're saying is that whenever you go to have a shit or get an erection, there's a risk of fatality. I'm not sure, you know, that's something that I personally would actually be bragging about.
Fine. Maybe my dick isn't that big, but it's definitely bigger than your tiny pork sword.
Okay, right, fine. You know what? If I just admit that your dick is absolutely massive and is probably the reason the dinosaurs are extinct, will you just accept it, and then we can actually get on with this commentary and, you know, do something useful, and maybe even finish it before the gameplay runs out.
I'm glad you're finally beginning to realize my greatness. Don't worry. Maybe one day, you'll wield a penis as magnificent and majestic as mine. But until then, I'll let you fondle my genitals. Free of charge.
Yeah, we get it. Your dick could destroy worlds, and, you know, I appreciate the offer. Now, can we finally get on with the actual commentary, because we've only got like 4 minutes left to do it.
Okay, fine. So what is it you want to talk about anyway?
Well, I don't actually know if you watched my my last commentary or not,
Like I'd
but
watch
basically
any of your shit
it was
videos.
about you what?
Nothing.
Well, it was just basically a commentary about how to survive a bumming from an anal rapist. You know, just how to, you know, if possible, avoid confrontation in the first place.
No one could survive a bumming from me.
Well, for once, I'm actually not going to argue with you on that. For all I know, you are quite the accomplished bum bandit. So, yeah, I'll just take your word for it. But this commentary is actually going to be about a different sexual predator. So I'm just going to be giving a few tips out to the viewers to help try and protect their communities from paedophiles or pedophiles, you know, depending on how you want to pronounce it.
Well, you've come to the right man if you want protection against sexual predators. I may not know how to fiddle a kiddie, but I sure can catch a kiddie fiddler.
Well then, you know, I suppose you'll have to share that with us a bit later on. But, you know, seeing as we've wasted enough time, you know, I just want to jump straight in there. And the first thing for me, the most important thing to help protect against paedophiles is to know what they look like. And, you know, just be familiar with their
The
appearance.
beard.
I beg your pardon?
The beard.
The beard.
It's all about the motherfucking beard.
Care to elaborate on that one, chaps? Or, you know, are you just happy saying the beard repeatedly?
These bitches be going crazy over their beards. It's a well-known fact that pedophiles love beards.
Oh, right. No, yeah, you're on about the pedo beards.
Call it what you will. But if you see a man who looks like they've got pubes on their face, they're probably on their way to do some mid-afternoon ball fondling at the park.
Now that's actually, you know, really interesting you said that, and I want to kind of pick up on a few of the things you said and try and explain it to the viewers. So, first things first, what the fuck is a pedo beard? A pedo beard is basically just a really untamed, unkept beard that's just been allowed to grow freely. It often looks like the person has literally just stuck pubes onto the face with like glue. It's normally very bushy in nature and just not very good, nice to look at. And it's probably one of the most predominant features of a male paedophile. You know, don't forget, you can get female paedophiles, but they are much, much harder to tell. So just in this little time, we're focusing only on males.
If you want to know what a female pedophile looks like, just find a picture of Vibri's mother.
Wow, you know, thanks for that input. You know, always real golden information. But anyway, another thing that was mentioned is the park. And this is a very common hunting grounds for a paedophile due to the large concentration of children. Now, as I'm running out of time, I just want to finish with a real quick tip for you guys. So if you know a child, normally under the age of 13, what you want to do is you want to cut up some of your pubes, just shave them off, and maybe chop them up, just to keep them nice and fine, and stick them on the child's face to give the appearance of a slight moustache and or light stubble. And this is pretty much always a surefire way to deter pedos. But it is a bit of a grey area where the law is concerned, and a lot of people do actually frown on such acts, but it really is in the interest of the child's safety. So I'm sorry that I'm going to have to stop you here, but thanks to someone acting like a complete tosser, we've actually run out of time. So if you would like me to finish off these tips, or do another one of these dual commentary videos, just leave a comment below and, you know, just give me a bit of feedback and tell me what you think. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.